Hello viewers, in my previous video we learned about the different movements of the earth, that is rotation and revolution, and how revolution causes the changes in the season. So moving ahead, today we will be learning about how different animals are getting adapted towards the changes in the season. So a warm welcome to all the viewers on the channel Smart Study with Shivani, and we will be learning about the part 2 of the chapter Seasons and Adaptations. What do you mean by the term adaptation? It means the process of change by which an organism or species becomes better suited to its environment. For explaining this sentence, I would take the example of our own human beings. During winter season, to keep ourselves warmer, we wear woolen clothes, hand gloves, muffler, jacket, woolen cap, and boots so that we keep our body warm and protected. We tend to intake or have hot beverages or hot soups. While in summers we just do exactly opposite. We wear cotton clothes, we wear sleepers, instead of woolen things we start wearing shorts and goggles and hat, and we tend to take cold juices or ice creams. So in order to suit the external environment, we change ourselves. This is nothing but the adaptation. Similarly, plants and animals also undergo adaptations as per the season changes. First, we will have a look how plants do adaptations. We all know that plants have green leaves, and the green color is because of the presence of the chlorophyll. This chlorophyll helps the leaves to produce their own food material. That's why we call plants the producers. But during autumn season, the days are shorter. That's why the leaves receive less sunlight, because of which they are unable to produce their own food. So the chlorophyll inside them starts to break down and causes the changes in the color of the leaves. So the leaves start turning to yellow, red, and then brown. And finally, after few weeks, the leaves fell down. So this is the changes from the green, lush green tree, it goes to yellow and brown leaves. After the autumn, when the winter comes, the trees still don't have leaves. So the tree looks like this. Once the winter ends and the spring starts, the days begin to warm up and trees have new leaf buds on the branches. By the summer, the trees are again covered with the green leaves and we get our lush green tree back. So this is the entire cycle of the adaptation which the tree undergoes. Now we will study about animals' adaptation. Some animals find difficulty in finding the food during winter season. So, in order to keep themselves alive, they have two choices. Either they go hibernation or migration, by which they get adapted to the changes in the season. First, we will learn about hibernation. What do you mean by hibernation? It is the extended period or a very long period of time where the animals remain inactive or go into the dormant state. In hibernation, an animal shows its heart rate slows down in order to save the energy and to survive in the cold winter without eating much. Whereas some animals just slow down, their body temperature drops and they do less movements during hibernation. Whereas others go into a deep sleep and don't wake up till the spring begins. So different animals adapt different processes of hibernation in order to keep themselves alive. For example, mice. They collect nuts and seeds that last for the entire winter season, and they hibernate themselves by going underground. Whereas on the other hand, bears, they eat lot of food so that it gives them extra layer of fat which helps them to survive in the cold winter. Apart from bear and mice, there are 11 other animals that undergo hibernation like snake, box turtle, wood frogs, and so on and so forth. Now the other type of adaptation is migration. What do you mean by migration? It is the seasonal movement of animals from one region to another. In this season, when the season changes, there is no longer enough food for the survival of the animals. For example, the grass-eating animals find difficulty in finding the grass during the hot summer as the grass dries out. So, these animals migrate, which means they move to another region in search of food and shelter. These animals have to walk long distances to a new region where the green grass is easily available for them for eating. Their migration depends upon the seasons and also to the places where they get good amount of rainfall. So there is no scarcity of food. We will take a very famous example over here. It's of Africa's great wildebeest migration. Each year, over 2 million wildebeest, zebras, and other herbivores trek from southern Serengeti to the lush green grasses of Masai Mara, that is in Kenya. They travel for around 3,000 kilometers every year in order to get food and shelter. Their migration begins in the neighboring country Tanzania in December and continues through Kenya in July and August month, where the herds spend the rest of the year. Now, we have already studied that plants and animals undergo different types of adaptation in order to survive to the climate changes. But how do plants and animals adapt themselves to different environments like hot, wet, and cold? This portion we will study in my next video. So stay tuned to my channel for getting more such updates of the videos. If you have still not liked or subscribed the channel, please do that at most. Thank you and have a good day.